Many people want to be successful, but few truly understand what it takes to become better. They believe success is about luck, intelligence, or the right connections. But the truth is, it all begins with a simple decision: to improve yourself every single day. When you are young, do not worry about making money. Focus on learning. Learn from the people around you. Learn from failure. And most importantly, learn about yourself. The biggest mistake young people make is chasing quick success. They want to be rich overnight. They want recognition without hard work. But life doesn't work that way. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Your skills, your character, and your mindset. Do not be afraid of rejection. Rejection is the best teacher. Every great leader, every successful entrepreneur, every strong person has faced rejection and failure, but instead of giving up, they used it as motivation to get better. If someone says no to you, if you fail an exam, if you don't get the job you wanted, do not feel defeated. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Because every failure is an opportunity to grow. Surround yourself with people who are better than you. If you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. Find people who challenge you, who inspire you, who push you to be better. If you want to succeed, do not compete with others, learn from them. In life, your biggest competitor is not your colleague, not your classmate, not your neighbor. Your biggest competitor is yourself. Be better today than you were yesterday. Opportunities are everywhere, but most people don't see them. Why? Because they are waiting for the perfect moment. They wait until they have more experience, more money, more confidence. But the truth is, the perfect moment does not exist. The best time to start improving yourself is now. Take small steps. Start with what you have, where you are, and never stop learning. Life is not easy, and success is not guaranteed. But if you keep improving, keep learning, and keep moving forward, you will be better than you ever imagined. Invest in yourself, embrace failure, and continuously seek improvement. Use failures and setbacks as motivation to grow stronger and wiser. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start improving yourself with what you have today. Self-improvement is the foundation of long-term success. Many people believe that success is about being in the right place at the right time, having powerful connections, or being born with special talents. But the reality is different. Success comes from continuous learning and growth. The more you invest in yourself, the better you become, and the more opportunities you create. When you're young, the best thing you can do is focus on learning rather than making money. Money will come if you have the right skills, the right knowledge, and the right mindset. The problem is that most people want quick results. They want immediate rewards, and they get frustrated when things don't happen as fast as they expect. But life is not about shortcuts. If you want to build something great, you have to start by building yourself. One of the biggest advantages of learning is that it prepares you for the challenges ahead. No one can predict the future. But if you keep learning, you will always be ready for whatever comes next. The world is changing fast. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. The skills that made someone successful 10 years ago might not be enough today. If you stop learning, you stop growing. And if you stop growing, you start falling behind. Many people think that learning only happens in school, but real learning happens every day in every situation. You learn from your job, from your failures, from the people you meet, and even from the mistakes you make. The key is to have the right mindset. Instead of avoiding challenges, embrace them. Instead of complaining about problems, find solutions. Instead of blaming others, take responsibility. The more you learn, the more you grow. And the more you grow, the more valuable you become. One of the best ways to learn is by surrounding yourself with the right people. If you spend time with people who are smarter, more experienced, and more knowledgeable than you, you will naturally absorb their wisdom. If you are always the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. Growth happens when you challenge yourself, when you step out of your comfort zone, and when you push yourself beyond your limits. Another important aspect of learning is developing the right attitude toward failure. Most people fear failure because they see it as an endpoint, but failure is not the opposite of success. Every mistake you make teaches you something valuable. Every setback is an opportunity to become stronger. If you learn from your failures, you will improve faster than those who avoid them. The most successful people in the world did not succeed because they never failed. They succeeded because they never stopped learning from their failures. In today's world, information is everywhere. You can learn anything you want at any time. The internet has made it possible to gain knowledge from the best minds in the world without leaving your home. But the problem is not a lack of information, it is a lack of action. Many people read books, watch videos, and attend seminars, but they never apply what they learn. Knowledge without action is useless. If you want to grow, you have to take what you learn and put it into practice. The most valuable skills in life are not taught in school. Schools teach you facts, but life teaches you how to think, how to adapt, and how to deal with challenges. If you want to be successful, focus on developing skills that make you valuable. Learn how to communicate effectively. Learn how to solve problems. Learn how to manage your time and how to work with different kinds of people. These are the skills that will help you succeed in any field. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that they already know enough. The moment you think you know everything is the moment you stop growing. No matter how successful you become, there is always more to learn. The best leaders, entrepreneurs, and innovators are those who never stop being students. They are always curious, always asking questions, and always looking for ways to improve. Self-improvement is a lifelong journey. It does not happen overnight, and it does not have an endpoint. The key is to develop the habit of learning every day. Read books, listen to experts, observe successful people, and take every opportunity to improve yourself. The more you grow, the more opportunities you will create for yourself. And the better you become, the more valuable you will be to the world. Rejection is something that everyone experiences at some point in life. Whether it is being turned down for a job, failing an exam, or hearing no from someone you admire, rejection can feel discouraging. Many people take rejection as a personal failure, as if it means they are not good enough. But the truth is, rejection is one of the most powerful teachers in life. It has the ability to shape you, strengthen you, and push you towards something even greater. Those who learn to embrace rejection and use it as motivation are the ones who rise above the rest. The first thing to understand about rejection is that it is not the end. It is just a redirection. Many of the most successful people in the world faced rejection before achieving their dreams. They were told they weren't good enough, weren't smart enough, or didn't have what it takes. But instead of giving up, they used rejection as fuel to get better. They analyzed their mistakes, improved their skills, and came back stronger. Rejection does not mean you are a failure. It simply means you have more to learn. Rejection is also a great test of character. When things are easy, it is simple to stay motivated. But when you face rejection, that is when your true strength is revealed. Will you give up, or will you try again? Will you let rejection define you, or will you use it to redefine yourself? Every rejection you face is an opportunity to build resilience. The more you experience it, the stronger you become. And the stronger you become, the less rejection can shake you. Many people fear rejection so much that they avoid taking risks. They don't apply for the job they really want because they're afraid of hearing no. They don't start a business because they worry about failure. They don't speak up because they fear criticism. But playing it safe is the fastest way to stay stuck. If you never face rejection, it means you are not pushing yourself hard enough. The more you put yourself out there, the more rejections you will face. But also, the more opportunities you will create. One of the best ways to handle rejection is to separate emotions from logic. It is easy to take rejection personally, to feel like it is an attack on your abilities or worth. But rejection is not about who you are, it is about where you are right now. Maybe you need more experience. Maybe your skills need improvement. Maybe the timing wasn't right. Instead of feeling discouraged, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Rejection is not a punishment, it is feedback. If you pay attention to it, you can use it to grow. Rejection also teaches you patience. In a world where people expect instant success, rejection reminds you that great things take time. No one achieves their biggest goals overnight. Every successful person has faced moments when things didn't go their way. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is persistence. Those who keep going, even after facing rejection, are the ones who eventually break through. Another important lesson rejection teaches is adaptability. Sometimes rejection happens because you are not on the right path. It forces you to rethink your strategy, adjust your approach, or even change direction completely. Many people who faced rejection early in their careers later realized it was the best thing that could have happened to them. It led them to better opportunities, new ideas, and unexpected success. Instead of seeing rejection as a door closing, see it as a sign to explore a new path. Rejection is also a reminder that not everyone will see your value right away. Just because someone says no to you doesn't mean you are not worthy. It simply means they don't see what you see yet. Some of the most innovative ideas were rejected before they became successful. Some of the greatest leaders were underestimated before they proved themselves. If you believe in yourself, you must be willing to keep going, even when others don't see your potential. One of the best ways to grow from rejection is to study those who have been through it. Look at the stories of people who faced setbacks, but never gave up. Read about entrepreneurs who were rejected by investors, artists who were turned away by critics, and athletes who were told they weren't good enough. Their stories are proof that rejection is not the end. In fact, for many of them, rejection was the very thing that pushed them to achieve greatness. The key to handling rejection well is to develop a mindset of growth. Instead of seeing rejection as failure, see it as part of the process. Every no brings you one step closer to the right yes. Every setback prepares you for a greater comeback. The more you embrace rejection, the less fear it will have over you. Instead of avoiding it, welcome it. Instead of letting it weaken you, let it make you stronger. Many people spend their lives waiting for the perfect moment to take action. They tell themselves they will start when they have more experience, more money, or more confidence. They wait for the right opportunity, the right connections, or the right circumstances. But the truth is, the perfect moment does not exist. If you keep waiting, you will never start. The best time to take action is now. One of the biggest reasons people delay action is fear. They are afraid of failure, afraid of making mistakes, and afraid of what others will think. But fear never goes away by waiting. The longer you wait, the stronger your fear becomes. The only way to overcome fear is to take action despite it. You don't need to have everything figured out before you start. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to take the first step. Success is built on momentum. When you start moving, even in small ways, you begin to build confidence. Every little action you take adds up over time. Many people believe they need to make a giant leap to achieve success, but in reality, it is the small, consistent steps that lead to big results. If you start today, in a year, you will be far ahead of where you are now. If you keep waiting, in a year, you will still be in the same place. People often look at successful individuals and assume they had everything planned out. But if you study their journeys, you will see that most of them started without knowing exactly where they were going. They took risks, they learned along the way, and they adjusted their approach as they gained experience. They didn't wait for everything to be perfect because they knew that perfection is an illusion. They started with what they had and they improved over time. The world is constantly changing. If you wait too long, the opportunity you are looking for today may not exist tomorrow. Technology evolves, markets shift, and new trends emerge. Those who succeed are not the ones who wait for the perfect time, but the ones who take action and adapt as they go. If you see an opportunity, grab it. If you have an idea, work on it. If you want to learn something new, start now. The longer you delay, the harder it becomes to begin. Many people overthink before taking action. They analyze every possibility, consider every risk, and try to predict every outcome. While planning is important, excessive overthinking leads to inaction. The reality is, no matter how much you plan, you cannot predict everything. There will always be challenges, unexpected situations, and obstacles along the way. But those who succeed are not the ones who avoid difficulties. They are the ones who learn to handle them. Taking action also helps you learn faster. Experience is the best teacher, and the only way to truly understand something is to do it. Reading books, watching videos, and learning from others is valuable, but nothing compares to real-world experience. When you take action, you make mistakes, and those mistakes teach you lessons you could never learn in theory. The more you do, the more you grow. Many people wait until they feel confident before they take action. But confidence does not come from waiting, it comes from doing. The more you take action, the more you realize what you are capable of. Confidence is built through experience, through overcoming challenges, and through proving to yourself that you can handle difficulties. If you wait until you feel ready, you will never start. The only way to become ready is to begin. There will always be excuses to delay action. You might tell yourself you are too young, too old, too busy, or not skilled enough. But there will never be a time when everything is perfect. The people who achieve their dreams are the ones who take action despite their excuses. They find ways to make things work, even when conditions are not ideal. They start small if they have to, but they start. Regret is one of the biggest pains in life. Many people look back and wish they had taken action sooner. They wish they had started that business, learned that skill, or taken that opportunity. The pain of not trying is always greater than the pain of failure. If you fail, at least you learn. But if you never try, you will never know what could have been. The best time to take action is always now. You don't need to wait for permission. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to take the first step. Once you begin, things will start to fall into place. The path will become clearer, and you will gain the experience you need along the way. Success is not about waiting for the right time. It is about creating the right time by taking action. Life is a journey of growth, learning, and action. Every day presents a new opportunity to become better, to improve, and to take a step toward the future you want. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stuck is not talent, luck, or intelligence. It is the decision to keep moving forward no matter what. Success is not built in a single moment, but through small, consistent efforts over time. Many people dream of success, but few are willing to go through the challenges that come with it. They want the rewards, but not the struggles. They want to win, but are afraid of failure. They wait for the perfect opportunity, the perfect plan, or the perfect situation, not realizing that waiting only keeps them in the same place. The truth is, there is no perfect moment and there is no guaranteed path. The only way to create a better future is to start now with what you have, where you are. Rejection, failure, and obstacles are all part of the process. They are not signs that you should give up, but signs that you are on the right path. Every great success story is filled with setbacks, with moments of doubt, with times when giving up seemed like the easier choice. But those who succeed are the ones who refuse to quit. They learn from their mistakes, adapt to challenges, and use every rejection as motivation to keep going. The key to success is not avoiding difficulties, but embracing them. Growth comes from stepping out of your comfort zone, from facing challenges, and from pushing yourself beyond your limits. No one becomes great by staying where it is safe and easy. The people who achieve extraordinary things are the ones who dare to take risks, who dare to fail, and who dare to believe in themselves even when no one else does. Time does not wait for anyone. Every second that passes is a moment that you will never get back. You can either use your time to build something meaningful or waste it on excuses, doubts, and fear. The choice is always yours. Success is not given to anyone. It is earned through hard work, resilience, and determination. If you want to change your life, you must be willing to put in the effort, to take action, and to commit to the journey, no matter how long it takes. No matter where you are right now, no matter what challenges you face, and no matter how many times you have failed, remember this: you are capable of more than you think. Your potential is greater than your fears. Your dreams are worth the effort. And the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the decision to take action. The future is not something you wait for. It is something you create.